Just going to go on to another topic, and that's Rightmove. And I've filmed 6 or 7 episodes now, and there's some different opinions on the future of Rightmove. And I think it's largely been based and brought about through the advancements of how people search. So the AI language model, and where do people go to first? What are your thoughts on the next 5 years? And I'll say 5 years. It could be a lot sooner. You tell me what your thoughts are on Rightmove, and will it continue to be as important to agents as it is today?
First of all, I love Rightmove because they are the headline sponsor of our property.
I know! I saw it on his post!
You knew it. You baited me with this one, and you know you have. Absolutely baited me.
But is that what you really think? When's your event? It's next month, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's September. 18th of September.
Oh, okay.
Still got tickets available.
No, I'm just thinking about when we can put this out so we can get your real opinion on it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait for that. No, genuinely, is there a place for Rightmove? 100%.
Of course.
I think the Rightmove model is already adjusting. I think they are also looking at the fact that the industry is changing as a whole. There is the introduction of, independent self-employed estate agents. The franchise models out there are growing, and the way people interact, with wanting to buy, sell, let their houses is changing as well. And I think there's a definite shift from Rightmove in more of that supporting aspect of estate agents. You look at the things that they've started to introduce and release, and they're trying more and more to say, hey, it's not just about a portal where a consumer goes. These are the tools that we're bringing to the table that can help support anyone, be it an independent estate agent, or do
you think they've lost the dressing room though?
I think they did for many years. If I'm honest with you, I think they did.
Because I get the feeling like estate agents would rather see them fail.
I think a lot out there potentially.
And that means they're not actually looking at the things that can help them within.
That's what I'm trying to say. Toolbox. I think they lost the dressing room for a while because they weren't necessarily spending the time with estate agents properly to establish the relationship to say, look at how we can help you. We've got a bloody good account manager who we spend a lot of time with, and jokes aside about the property dinner, which they are sponsoring, it's more the aspect for years. Even I sat there and said, well, what are you giving me other than an invoice once a month? What are you giving me other than every year you show up and tell me that my prices are going to go up by X%, and you've got nowhere to move with it. And I think that's where I have seen them change. Certainly from my perspective, I know there will be agents out there that say, no, I still see it that way it was a few years ago. We're now getting value add as well that goes with it. And I think Rightmove knows that they need to position themselves that way. And let's be fair, the CoStar acquisition of On The Market probably prompted that more and more, although we've not really seen that establish itself, if I'm completely honest with you.
Well, your thoughts on that in a second. Mike, what are your thoughts on Rightmove? I'm
going to be hated by every portal by the time this is finished.
No, we've took it easy so far. You wait till the next section.
I probably don't have the same sway that you do with Rightmove and the same kind of contact and relationship, to be honest. The first thing is, people think that self-employed brokerage is just a way to circumnavigate Rightmove bills. I'll tell you for free, as the person who pays the bill, it's not. They know exactly who we are, how we do it, and how to bill us for it.
They're very, very. They don't miss a trick, do they?
No. I think they missed a trick for about 3 weeks with us, and then were straight on the phone and decided they'd create a new package to make it work. It's important for now because what the client wants is a place where they can see all the properties. My problem, I guess, is that it still looks... I can't remember it looking any different from 2005, apart from a logo change.
It's very different.
If I look at portals overseas, like in the UAE, for example, they've already built in AI and chat into it. So I can, rather than type in, I want a house in Wokingham that has 2 or 3 bedrooms, and then just getting a list, which, if you remember the free ads or whatever, is very much down those lines. I can say, I want to see the best rental investment in Dubai Marina from the point of view of X, Y, and Z, and it will categorise everything, and it will give me my top 3. And
it'll give you a breakdown.
Yeah. And there's no reason why that can't be put in. Otherwise, the external forces of chat, this, that, and the other, as it takes hold, if people adopt it as their main search engine, because Google could have done this years ago if they really wanted to. They can't be asked.
Yeah, it's going to overtake, isn't it?
It is. I don't Google anything anymore.
It's just adoption. At the moment, people want to go to Rightmove because it's simple. That's why people like Rightmove. It's easy. It's the first place. They think Rightmove is an estate
Which
agent,
is what they've done brilliantly, haven't they?
Fault.
25 years of...
Most estate agents have been advertising Rightmove in their windows.
They're the best marketer for Rightmove. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Do you think that's where they're all going wrong? Or the ones that do that are going wrong, instead of sharing like you would, I know your life cycle users as well. I mean, you know, Mark was always encouraged, use your own links and send people to your own sites and build your own brand. But a lot of people seem to share Rightmove links and
it depends if you understand what
marketing.
Your website does.
Yeah, and if your website can actually deliver an experience.
Yeah, like openly, I don't know how it works. I just know what the principle is, so I do it. I let the people in the background run our website, retarget the traffic, do this, that, and the other. But we sell loads and shed loads of properties before they go to Rightmove at fantastic money, because our clients understand if they're going to stop it going to Rightmove, they have to pay the sticker price or more to get it, and our clients love that. Our agents are running around this week, I think, with pink sunglasses with "Beat the Portals" written down.
I saw that the other day.
You should have brought some. You gave them all away, didn't you?
That's for the next time when I get you on as well. But just going back to that, just explain that a little bit more, just so the viewer understands how you don't sell properties through Rightmove and your different approach to that.
Well, all of our agents have social media accounts, and this is not just about posting on social media, it's about paid advertising and campaigns for each house. So you're putting the type of house that someone's going to want to buy onto their feed, and that means that their social media account has actual value, rather than just posting photos every week of "look, we're an estate agent, look, we're an estate agent, look, we're an estate agent." Is this house doesn't come on the market for 7 days. If you want to see this house, you have to contact me. So people start following those accounts to know that in that town, if they want the jump, they go there first, and they talk to those estate agents. It's about creating conversations where nobody in this world wants a phone call. We would 2-hour drive, and if my phone rings with an unknown number, my motivation to pick up that unknown number, especially if it's a landline, is pretty damn low. Let's be honest. Nobody wants a call from an estate agent out of the blue. No. Unless you already have a pre-existing relationship, which means your number's saved with that person. So it's creating that interaction with people. And as far as CRMs go, is using it properly, not it just being a database of names and numbers from 15 years ago. It's who's active, what are they doing, and why are they doing it. So people can register themselves into a good CRM, control their own search because they want to control their own search, and be fed the right information when it's applicable to them.
So where do you see Rightmove though? Where do you see do you see it shifting? I think you were saying they're going to advance it and improve it. It would be crazy if they didn't, right? But,
I mean, I'm saying that like I think they will.
They're already way ahead.
They are, but listen, I agree with Mike in the aspects of what he was just saying there. You know, when I go back to when I was a wee northern estate agent, I didn't sell a property because someone made a Rightmove inquiry. That wasn't the property I sold them. It never was. You know, you sold them the property because you understood their requirements, you established that trust, you established the relationship, and then you have the conversation with them and say, great, we can show you that one, but actually there's a few others you see as well. They might not fit what you've just told me now, because everybody makes a compromise at the end of the day and they have to go out there and see them. I think if and this is probably where Rightmove position themselves significantly wrong. Unfortunately, they're the beast that we all stick with. I love you guys. But
that's the clip.
Yeah. They're the beast that we all stick with. But if buying a property was as simple as opening a catalogue and going, I want that one, estate agents wouldn't exist and Rightmove would be it. That's never going to change. It will never change, because that is not how you're going to buy and sell a property. So yes, there's a place for them. There is a place for the portals, because when people first start their search, they're not going to want a random phone call. They want to go to somewhere where they can see all the properties in that area they're looking. But what they still then need to be encouraged to do to make their search advance quicker is, once you've defined, right, there's the 2 or 3, establish that relationship with the local independent expert. That's the person that's going to sell you your property. Not Rightmove, not Zoopla, not on the market.